President Park Geun-hye is back from Iran following meetings with the country's leaders and signing trade deals worth billions of dollars. Defense Minister Han Min-gu warns that the North could wage another provocation like a nuclear test as its ruling party Congress on Friday approaches. And hackers from around the world have gathered at a hacking competition to seek out security loopholes in the latest technologies. We'll take you there. Hello and welcome to News Today on KBS World. It's Wednesday, May 4th. I'm Luke Clary. President Park Geun-hye has wrapped up her state visit to Iran, arriving back home in Korea on May 4th. Trade deals amounting to billions of dollars were concluded during her visit, while Iran's leaders agree with President Park on the issue of North Korea's nuclear program.
Korean business people who accompanied President Park Geun-hye on her state visit to Iran met with Iranian business leaders. President Park said her visit was aimed at finding ways to achieve co-prosperity with Iran and urged business leaders from both nations to produce good results.
밟으면 밟을수록 선명한 색을 드러내는 페르시아의 명품 카페트처럼 양국 국민들은 역경을 겪을수록 더 힘차게 도약해 왔습니다.
On the first day of one-on-one business consultations, 31 MOUs worth $520 million were signed, raising expectations of a bilateral economic cooperation between Korea and Iran. President Park later met with ethnic Koreans in Iran to encourage them. Before wrapping up her visit, the president visited a national museum where she saw Persian cultural sets. Earlier, she received Iran's support on solving issues on the Korean Peninsula, such as North Korea's nuclear program. The two nations have signed MOUs worth more than $37 billion. The president's visit also revealed the popularity of Korean culture in Iran. Park's visit to Iran is expected to bolster economic and cultural exchanges between the two nations.
Defense Minister Han Min-gu says that North Korea could wage another provocation, such as a nuclear test, around the time of its ruling party Congress this Friday. Here's more.
Defense Minister Han Min-gu reported that despite tough sanctions imposed on North Korea following its fourth nuclear test, the regime has concluded preparations to conduct yet another. Han said that Pyongyang could engage in further provocation, including a fifth nuclear test or additional missile launches around the time of the Workers' Party Congress scheduled this Friday. He stressed that the South Korean military is maintaining steadfast deterrence.
우리 군의 모든 가용 능력 그리고 동맹의 능력을 합해서 북한의 핵에 대응한다라는 입장이고요.
Regarding North Korea's recent submarine-launched ballistic missile test, the minister said there has been technological progress in the ejection and initial flight, but separation capabilities require further assessment. Han also repeatedly stressed that the cost of the U.S. missile defense system THAAD, the deployment of which Seoul and Washington are currently discussing, will be shouldered by the U.S.
정해진 그 협의 내용에 따라서 잘 진행되고 있다 이렇게 말씀드립니다.
Parliamentary Defense Committee members urged the defense chief to come up with a fundamental solution to prevent North Korea's nuclear development itself, warning against a passive view that Pyongyang will never actually use nuclear weapons, even if they have them.
Preparations for North Korea's Party Congress are in full swing, with the participants gathering in the capital Pyongyang. Here's the latest ahead of Friday's event.
Workers' Party Congress participants exit Pyongyang Station. They are welcomed with applause from high-ranking party and military officials.
평양에 도착한 대회 참가자들의 얼굴마다에는 김정은 시대의 눈부신 번영기를 펼쳐온 크나큰 긍지와 자부심이 어려 있었습니다.
Sources say that 3,000 participants have been selected from various parts of the nation to attend the event, similar to the number of participants who attended the previous party congress. With the Workers' Party Congress just 2 days away, colorful banners with party slogans have been put up all over Pyongyang. On the first day of the Congress on May 6th, Kim Jong-un's recorded speech will be played and a business report will be made. On day 2, the participants will discuss amendments to party rules, and on the final day, they will select Central Committee members. The Congress may be extended by one more day if deemed necessary. Although several foreign journalists have arrived in Pyongyang to cover the event, it's still unclear if any foreign guests have been invited to attend the Congress. North Korean media has unveiled the list of representatives of other nations, such as the leader of the Russian Communist Party, who has sent a congratulatory message to the North. However, it did not mention anyone from China.
North Korea has invited a large number of foreign correspondents to attend its ruling party Congress. A BBC team on the scene appears to be making the regime in Pyongyang uncomfortable with its rather routine reporting. Let's take a look.
A team of reporters from the BBC arrives at Pyongyang's international airport. While they are being transported on a bus, their North Korean guide remains silent with a stern look on his face.
My first impression is a lot more traffic on the road than there used to be.
Led by North Korean authorities, the team visited a theme park. A North Korean youth exhibits exaggerated motions in front of the camera.
I have taken this several times, but I'm always exciting.
Yeah.
The North's privileged elite are university educated and speak English fluently. However, as questions continue, their isolated state of life is inevitably exposed.
Do you meet foreigners very much? Do you get any opportunity to meet foreigners?
Oh, okay. But it's my first chance.
It's your first chance to meet a foreigner.
Children wearing patients' gowns at a children's hospital look bemused as they exercise on gym equipment designed for adults. The doctor's failure to respond to questions about childhood cancer treatment raises suspicions for an official with an international organization visiting the hospital.
These are not doctors.
One North Korean lady is made visibly anxious by a man who monitors her every move when she is interviewed by a foreign reporter.
But we're not allowed to talk to ordinary people. If I turn and try and ask these people, they run away. Everything we see looks like a setup.
Reporters focused on the real Pyongyang hiding behind the false propaganda and said the North was putting up a large-scale political show.
Police are investigating the discovery of 80,000 fake North Korean banknotes that have been found at a junk shop in Seoul. We take you there now.
These counterfeit North Korean banknotes have been found en masse. They were printed in 2008. The banknotes were brought for sale to a junk shop in Seoul on May 2nd by a man and a woman in their 40s. Weighing 150 kilograms, the 80,000 banknotes were hidden in a 660-kilogram pile of discarded paper, which the pair sold to the shop. The shop staff called the police right after discovering the banknotes in the box. Police have found that the pair who brought the counterfeit banknotes were North Korean escapees. They testified that they thought the boxes, which belonged to an organization dedicated to North Korean defectors, contained only waste paper.
왜 다른 북한 화폐를 가져왔는지, 어떻게 입수하였고 어떤 용도였는지를 경위 파악 중에 있습니다.
The banknotes are reportedly not used in the North. Police are tracing a North Korean defector who brought the boxes to the organizations and are investigating how the banknotes were produced.
Foreign tourists are filing into the country during the busy tourist season, and the Myeongdong district is a major tourist spot in downtown Seoul, where government officials say they will clamp down on any restaurants that overcharge customers.
With China's May Day holiday and Japan's Golden Week underway, authorities in Seoul are launching a crackdown on restaurants centered around the popular Myeongdong area that overcharge foreign tourists. 1,335 eateries in and around Myeongdong are subject to the clampdown. In particular, officials will regulate overcharging, distribution of pamphlets, and reckless means of drawing in customers. Monitoring agents recruited from multicultural families and who command foreign language proficiency will patrol restaurants and tourist sites in search of violations. Following a month-long surveillance during the month of April, the district office of Junggu Seoul announced that 39 restaurants in the Myeongdong area were suspected of overcharging or failing to display their prices. The district office has issued administrative orders directing violators to rectify their practices and also imposed fines. In tandem with the crackdown, a campaign will take place in Myeongdong on Wednesday, urging restaurants to charge fairly for their services.
Hackers from all over the world have gathered at a hacking competition to ferret out security loopholes in the latest future technologies. Follow us there now.
This car veers off the road, unable to stop even when the driver steps on the brake. This smart car connected to the internet has been hacked. If AlphaGo, operated by 1,200 brain-like CPUs, were hacked, it could be used to hurt people. Once hacked, future technologies can threaten humans. So an international hacking competition has opened to find vulnerabilities in security systems. In the competition, cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence and Internet of Things must be infiltrated and controlled by a single computer. Contestants furiously search for loopholes for 20 hours, during which they keep finding weaknesses.
IoT가 아무래도 인베디드 기기다 보니까 보안에 취약한 코드들이 많이 돌아가게 됩니다. 그래서 그쪽에서 버그들이 많이 취약점들이 많이 발견되기도 하고.
Security is the most crucial key if technology, even the ones that surpass human limitations, is to be used properly.
최신 IT 기술이 보안 위에 올라와야 된다는 기반적인 생각을 가지고 보안 기술을 어떻게 하면 더욱더 빠르게 습득할 수 있고 미래를 위해 사용할 수 있느냐에 초점을 맞춰서 출제했었습니다.
An American hacking team was named the winner of this year's contest, where some 1,500 teams from all over the world participated.
May is known as Family Month in Korea, and to commemorate it this year, exhibitions showcasing paintings about love and family have opened to the delight of art lovers. Let's take a look at some of these heartwarming paintings.
A moment is captured from the everyday life of a loving family on a fine spring day. Waves of warm emotion emanate from the sea of vivid colors.
색깔이 알록달록한데 이렇게 정신없는 게 아니라 좀 마음이 좀 편안해지는 그런 그림 같아요.
The artist dotted the canvas with paints in vivid colors to express the family love which sustains our lives.
제 그림의 화두이긴 하지만 제가 저를 또 그리게끔 하게 하는 동기부여가 또 되는 게 또 가족이지 않았나 생각이 됩니다.
This painting depicts the ordinary life of a family whose faces are all happy smiles. Works by Spanish artist Eva Armisen, famed for her paintings about happiness, provide comfort to those burdened by everyday life.
I think even the worst things have always the possibility to be seen from different perspective. And I think we also need that hope.
The works depict the happy moments shared within families. They provide visitors with a chance to realize how precious a family's love truly is.
The teaser for the movie The Third Way of Love, starring actor Song Seung-hun and actress Yifei Liu, has been released. And in a case of life imitating art, the two actors even started an off-screen romance. Here's more on the latest box office releases.
The teaser for a new movie starring actor Song Seung-hun and his off-screen girlfriend, actress Yifei Liu, has been released.
心有点乱，怕我承受不起。
The Third Way of Love is a story about a couple who was destined to be together. The movie drew the headlines because its lead actors, Song Seung-hun and Yifei Liu, fell in love with each other on set. When the movie first opened in China last year, it drew 72 million viewers. In Korea, it will open on May 19th. Actresses Yoon Ye-jung and Kim Go-eun appeared together in the movie Canola, where they displayed impressive teamwork regardless of the generation gap. It's a story about a grandmother who adores her secretive granddaughter and reunites with her for the first time in 12 years. Actress Yoon Ya-jung says she chose this movie for a special reason.
저는 처음부터 시나리오를 읽으면서 친구 오늘 잡아다 주면 하겠다 그래서 잡아오더라고요.
Actress Kim Go-eun says she adores her real-life grandmother.
저는 할머니랑 현재 지금 같이 살고 있어요.
예.
연세가 있으신 분들은 한 번에 이제 건강이 안 좋아지시고 그러잖아요.
네.
네.
그래서
이제는 제가 할머니의 편이 되어드리겠다라는 표현을 쓰게 됐죠.
Canola will open in Korea on May 19th. Actress Sue, who is known for her pure beauty, has transformed into an ice hockey player. Sue plays a lead in the movie Take Off 2, which is about Korea's first women's national ice hockey team. Take Off 2 has drawn significant attention because it's a sequel to the movie Take Off, which opened in 2009 and became the most successful Korean movie about sports. The cast also includes actor Oh Tae-soo, who plays a sloppy coach of the national team. Take Off 2 opens this coming summer.
And now we'll take a look at the markets, followed by the world weather. And that's it for this edition of News Today. Thanks so much for being with us. Tomorrow we observe Children's Day, while Friday is a national holiday in Korea. So we'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.